Hi friends, this is Maggie. So I actually decided to move forward and convert my journal into a memory journal, meaning that I'm going to add pictures. Primarily, we'll have pictures. And what I did is I print out my most recent pictures, and then I had a couple of old pictures that are in here too, and then I'll continue to build this up. I can tell it's getting a little chunky. If you can see, it's getting a little chunky, and it has all these pages, which means probably about this much probably will take more pictures, and then after that I won't be able to close it or something, and then I'll have to figure it out to open this here and then remove the extra pages and just leave the pictures there. But this was fun. It's so much fun to take, your pictures and put stuff around it, like, washi tape, stickers like this, any words and stuff that you have, like from Tim Holtz, like little phrases and stuff like that, you can add them there. I created some gel prints, and the video right after this one, I'm gonna go over the new gel prints I created and how fun they were. I mean, they came out so nice. So I used some of that, but this particular journal, when I start the first few pages, is actually transitioning from a regular journal that I just didn't like what I had so far. So I decided that, let's just go ahead and add pictures. It'll make it fun. I'll always be pulling this journal out to look at the pictures. So some of it I'll place the pictures on it and left some of the journals there, just so that keep some of the journals writings in there. So let me go ahead. The light is flickering here. Let me go ahead and show you what I have so far. So this is my first page. I used a vintage card as the background and just placed my picture there. And the reason why I placed my picture there is because basically this is kind of my journal that has, pictures that I can look at with recent activity and probably a couple of old pictures. I do have an album that has all of the old pictures, way too much pictures, when we used to have pictures. Now technology, we don't have to print them all out. So that is something that maybe in the near future I will look at that and see how I can store that and make it look pretty, but it's not. But moving forward, whatever pictures I take, I can just print out the ones that I like, and just add them to my journal here and talk about that day. And so for instance, here's when we went to New York. That's my husband and I. This is when we were celebrating our anniversary. This is vellum paper here, and let me make sure you guys get a good view. I just want to make sure you can see the whole. Yeah, good. Vellum paper. This is a sticker. I stamp the word family there. Here I use the gel print and place the picture there. That's my husband, Frank, and Sean many years ago. And then in order to carry that blue, all I did was use the blue marker. Let's see if I can see it. This blue marker, and just went around one of the flowers, and I thought that was kind of neat. So you can be creative. You can make it very pretty, or you can just just do things that they're fun, like scribbling and stuff like that. Here I like this one because I ripped pages from an old book, glued them there. I put a stamp here at watercolor, and that was it. And I went around the edge with a brown marker. And I love this. This is, I seen someone do something similar, and I love that, and just place the pictures there. Here, if you can see, it's just a journal page. Place the pictures, a sticker. So I didn't do much here. This is a napkin, so I also use napkins. One of the stamp of the faces that I had, I glued her there. And then this is Sean's graduation. This is an old picture that I had from a cruise. I added a butterfly there. This one again, I didn't, left the page the way it was and just added a picture there and kept, the drawings around it. Here, this is one of, someone took a picture of Frank, and you know how now with the new technology you can either make someone older or a baby. So they made him a baby, and other than his cheeks are way out there, he did look like that when he was little. So I thought that was hilarious. I placed it here, LOA, and I wrote, "You always find a way to make me laugh," because you know he's got his moments. You guys, the Franco TV subscribers know a little bit about Franco, his craziness. And here they are, Sean and Jaya. I had created a woman here, and I had and what I did was I had kind of a little prayer. So what I did is I placed their picture there, and then I added the wings. I drew the wings on the drawing, and then I used my white marker and did kind of lines like you can see as an angel. So I thought that was kind of neat. And then I believe this is from a quote. Mother is the name for God in the lips of hearts of little children. I thought that was so cute. So you know how we always have our kids in prayer. So, and then this is now when I start using the gel prints, and I basically glue the whole page there and then added pictures there. This is actually using that trace, the drawing trace gadget that I have. I traced her, and then I added some color, cut her out, and I just placed her there. And you can do anything around your pictures, and it looks nice. You can do journaling, quotes, stickers, drawings. Here's from my sketchbook. I cut her out and pasted her there. I also used the gel print here. This is a trip to California where Sean was performing with their team, and they did awesome. So it was great. Here again, here's the gel print again. One of my butterflies pasted there, a little craft paper here with a little sticker. I wrote "Make Today Great," and just because I had that extra picture, these are some of the pictures that I was taking, trying to get the profile for my YouTube channel. So I had extra pictures, so you can see that I have them around there. Just didn't want to throw them away. And now this one is old, because this is when JR is, or when Frank is about 3 years old, and that's me. And then again, this is one of those gel prints. It's actually a ripped page, and I purposely did the white with I used the white marker to just emphasize the edge of the ripped paper. This was originally from the journal itself. I had a bird there and the flower there. The picture has a little bit of red, so I figured, you know, this will go here and leave the flower there. This one, I had taken a picture of the birthday cake, and so I went ahead and I added one of the pictures, my pictures there. This is from a magazine, Gucci. I gotta glue this here. Gucci, and not that I got a Gucci gift, but I just left it there, a sticker. This was just a piece of paper that I wrote happy birthday, and this is a stamp. This is my handwriting, and this is a stamp. Just darken the edges with the pad, with the ink pad, and that was it. This was already on the page. So I just added these two pictures, and the story is we were on vacation with our good friends out on vacation, celebrating one of our anniversaries, and my friend and I came from shopping. We had the bag, the hat. We were really in that vacation mode. So obviously they went ahead and they put it on, and they were mocking us. So we took pictures of them, and actually this is not a picture. It's actually a Xerox paper. So I have to make sure I preserve that it doesn't go bad, or just print it out. Just find the pictures and print it out. Then I used the gel print here. I had an extra picture, I put it here, but I have to add more stuff here. So so I have to finish this page. This is the one I showed when I started using that play with this journal and added the pictures. I said, oh yeah, let me go back and put the pictures there. And then this is the very last one here. This one is this is a picture of Chan when he was 10 years old, and he's 29. I can't believe he looked like that 10 years ago. So I just wrote something there, and then this is one of my drawings, and I just placed it there, and that's it. I'll continue to work on these pages, and it'll be a slow process because you know now I need to print more pictures, or you know make sure I take more pictures and just get them here. Those usually I print the ones that I like the most, and I don't print everything I take pictures of. And then I'll continue to work on this journal. Hopefully this will hold a few more pictures, and we'll see how that goes. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Right now you'll see the one showing the gel prints that I created, and I hope you enjoy that. Thanks. Okay, so I have done a few pages already on my journal, and I ran out of I want to use different backgrounds, so I went ahead and pulled out my gel prints to create a few pages, and I wanted to share with you guys what I've done. This was I had a great time working on these. So if you can see this one, let me see if you guys can see it. But I bought from I bought this acrylic paint from Walmart, thinking it was kind of a cream color because I wanted to see the pages on this journal are that color. So I wanted to just kind of use it for my pages, for my gel print pages. It ended up being a gold color, which, oh my goodness, is so beautiful. And it picks it up. You're gonna see it more in other pages, but whatever's left, you still can pick it up. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it just a little bit here and there. So I was trying to, I had the green and the white, didn't know what color to go to it. I looked at the color wheel, and purple complements that. So I went ahead and I stamped with acrylic paint the butterflies. They are very light. So this is great to use it as a background or something for my, I'm calling it my memory journal, because it's gonna carry pictures more than anything else. So this is one of the pages that I did. This is the other page that I did. So it does have the pink, the two different blues, and this is, if you remember, these are the homemade stamps, and these are stencils that I use. This one was a combination. I think I used red and blue, and it gave me this beautiful color in the background. And then I used a stamp here. This is a Jane Davenport stencil, and it created just kind of that image there. So I have this different color, which is really nice, because if you notice, I love the pink, purples, and all that. So I need to introduce other colors, and this will be really nice with these colors, you know, with this page here. See, that's gonna be really nice, complementing that color there. And here it goes. I actually pulled that same color and just put a stamp there, and I have the again, the pink, blues, and purple color. This was neat. This one was a heart shape. I have like this stencil that has the heart, but it also has the cutout of the heart. So I used the cutout of the heart, and then here you can see this is this acrylic paint. Look at the gold. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that I'm going to use as a background. And then again, this is another one. I was using the scales here. And then this is another stamp. It's the same stamp. It's the same stamp here, but it's the opposite side of it. And I usually like the opposite more than when you go directly with the stamp. I love that a lot. So what else? Then I have this one that has all the colors, and I was putting greens. I was trying to do something, and I didn't like what it was coming out. Just didn't like what. So I went ahead and I tried to cover it up with using the pinks, blues, and the purple, and it still left the green. And then I just loved it. I was like, oh, it's a great compliment. And you can see a little bit of the shades of the butterflies here and there. So I love this one. And this one was crazy one. This one has the heart again. I used the heart here if you can see it. Then I used this stencil that I was trying. I have a Cricut machine, and I wanted to do the alphabets letters to create a stencil, but I didn't. I forgot to change the blade for the deep cut. So it stayed actually there, but it does have that, you know, you can feel that it tried to cut, but it didn't cut all the way out. So when you place it on your gel, and you add this and you press it down, you get that impression, which I think is so nice. See the letters there? And I used it a couple of times. I think I might have put some stuff over it, but that's what you get. So this was, don't throw it out. You still be able to use it. So eventually I came back and I actually did it in a cardstock. But this stencils, or this cut, is not really good for a stencil because it's really like more of when you're using vinyl for or doing acrylic, when you're doing you know, pasting words on a glass or something like that, because and then you pull the letter out and you have the little dot here for the A. But it still works when you want to just show a shadow or something that, you know, you have some letters in the background. This one, it came out plain, so I went ahead and pressed in. I have this stencil here. I think it came from one of the purchases of Jane Davenport, and I love it. They sent me this one, and I just went ahead and just pressed it down, and I got that impression, which is really nice too. Now this one, again, this is that gold acrylic page. So I had the shadows, I had the flowers in the back like a shadow, and you can barely see them. So I came back and I printed them back in here with the acrylic paint, and it's just beautiful. So I left it like that. Here is just, you have the pink, the white, and these are things that I'm going to use, and I'll be putting stuff on it, like mixed media, or you know, just for my album. It's going to have probably pictures and stuff like that. So I left it. I'm not worried about the corners because I know I'm going to probably rip it apart or do something. But it does, again, this one does have that gold, the pink and the white, and it looks so nice. And it still has that edge here with different colors that I picked up from the gel plate. And then this one, again, the same colors. I still have them left on the gel. I added a little bit of the blue, and I came in with the stamp all over the place, and it created this beautiful print. And then this one, I love this one. This one picked up all the colors, and then it has the little flowers here. So these, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be using, if not all, they'll be going into my memory journal as backgrounds for my pictures and maybe die cuts, not sure, but at least now I have a good set of beautiful paper. I do have a lot of craft paper and things that I have, but I just don't know, just not something that I want to use here. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you guys. Hopefully my next clip will be the completion and the flip through of this memory journal. If it's only gonna have just maybe 10 or 15 pages, because that was the amount of little pictures that I printed out. And then as I continue to work on them, then because there's gonna be a lot of pages, so it's gonna take a little while. But every time I do about 10 or 20 pages, 10 or 15 pages, I'll do a quick flip through so you guys can see how those pages are building up with the pictures and the backgrounds and the mixed media, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. All right,